Good morning. Welcome all to Midway High School's 2018 graduation ceremony. At this time, please silence your cell phones. Please refrain from using air horns, and please rise as our graduates enter. Thank you.
Please remain standing for the presentation of the colors by the Midway Marine Corps Junior ROTC. Gentlemen, please remove your hats and mortarboards for the pledge and the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may all be seated.
It is my honor to welcome our friends and family to the 2018 commencement for Midway High School. Students, take a moment to look around you and realize the tremendous irreplaceable aid each of us has received from parents, family, teachers, counselors, and administrators who have given themselves for our success. Parents, family, friends, take a moment to commemorate the tests taken, games fought, debates won, and countless other unnamed, unknown accomplishments and achievements of this class. Please let me ask for your help with today's ceremony. In respect for our graduates and their families, please silence your cell phones, and per Baylor University's special events rule, do not use any air horns. Our graduates' names will be called at the pace of one name per every 4 seconds. So let me ask you to cheer loudly for your graduate, but also quickly. This will allow the student whose name follows your child's name to be heard by their family members. Here we begin a new chapter, and we welcome you to celebrate in the first step of this grand journey. Senior members of the choir at this time, take your place at the choir risers.
night is restless with the songs we hear, is broken, shaken by the cries of pain. For this is news, is in a voice, saying, yes, we hear you. All you who cry aloud, and we will fly, answering you. Wild in spirit, we will fly, falling from the wing. Fragile as a human voice, afraid, uncertain, alive to love, we sing as love. Afraid, uncertain, yet our flight begins. As song. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord lift his countenance upon you and give you peace. And give you peace. And give you peace. The Lord make his face to shine upon you. And be gracious unto you. And be gracious. The Lord be gracious, gracious unto you.
At this time, I would like to introduce Dr. George Cazanes, Superintendent of the Midway Independent School District, Dr. Brent Merritt, Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Mrs. Mary Lou Glazeman, Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources, Mr. Wesley Brooks, Assistant Superintendent for Finance, and Dr. Jeannie Johnson, Assistant Superintendent for Administrative Services. Members of our Board of Trustees are Mr. Pete Russick, President, Mr. Tom Pagel, Vice President, Mrs. Susan Vick, Secretary, Mr. Brad Alford, Mr. Ivan Green, Mr. Rick Tullis, and Mrs. Pam Watts. I would also like to give special recognition to Mrs. Allison Smith, Principal of Midway High School, the Midway High School school counselors, Mrs. Kim Booth, Mrs. Stacy Lathern, Mrs. Kara Fisher, Mrs. Vanessa Gibson, Mrs. Carrie Shelton, Mrs. Melissa Kemp, Mrs. Ebony Stewart, and Mrs. Kim Coker. I would also like to recognize Associate Principal, Mrs. Becky Odejima, and Assistant Principals, Mrs. Laura Sims, Mr. Walter Smith, Dr. Kim Mushawek, and Mr. Jess Wheeler. Welcome, and thank you for sharing our special day.
Good morning, class of 2018. I am honored to be standing here today. This is the last time that we will all be gathered together in one place. In approximately 2 hours, we will all be taking pictures as graduates with our friends and family. Pictures that will forever serve as memories of this exciting day. Looking back, there have been a lot of moments we have created together. Victories on the field, awards in fine arts, and other academic achievements. Excellence is a tradition at Midway, and a lesson that we will take with us for the rest of our lives. Although graduation represents the end, it is also the beginning of a new chapter for each of us. From here, we will go our separate ways. Some of us will go on to college, some will start a career, and some will move on to serve our country in the military. As we prepare to leave, let us take a moment to remember what Midway has given us. From the custodians to the administrators and everyone in between, these people have spent their lives in dedication to us and our future successes. Graduates and guests, please join me in thanking them for all that they have done. Lastly, parents, friends, family, it is incredible and humbling to see how many of you are in attendance. On behalf of the class of 2018, I want to offer a sincere thank you for being here and for all that you have done to help along our journey to graduation today, as well as our tomorrows. Thank you.
Well, good morning, everyone. So proud to have all of this outstanding class of 2018. It is our largest class here at Midway High School of over 600 students, and we're also very, very proud of you. But I always have the distinct honor and privilege to introduce to each and every one of you our valedictorian and salutatorian. And so it's my distinct honor to introduce to you the salutatorian of the class of 2018, and that is Miss Vanessa Vella. Please come forward. Let me tell you a little bit about Miss Vella. She is the daughter of Joselito de la Peña and Dina Vella de la Peña of Waco. Yanessa earned recognition as a national semifinalist in the Cyber Patriot National Youth Cyber Defense Competition and as a visual arts scholastic event VASE Art State Medalist. She is an active member of the Student Council, the National Honor Society, the Computer Science Club, and the Girls Who Code Club. Yanessa plans to study medical laboratory sciences at the University of Texas at Austin. And I might add, she graduates today with an overall GPA of 105.9167. Please join me in congratulating Ms. Yanessa Vella. All right. Again, it's my honor now to introduce to you the class valedictorian of the class of 2018, and that is Mr. Hanson Kwong. Okay, a little bit about Hanson as well. He is the son of Laura Tu and Wei Dong Kwong of Waco. Hanson is a national qualifier in policy debate. He is a National Merit Scholar and the Greater Hewitt Chamber of Commerce Student of the Year. He was voted most likely to succeed by his peers here, as well as to this year's prom court. Handsome young man, isn't he? Hanson's extensive leadership roles include being captain of our varsity tennis team. He is captain of our award-winning debate team. He is president of the National Honor Society, and he is president of our UIL academic team. Upon graduation, Hanson will attend again the University of Texas at Austin and enroll in the mechanical engineering program. And I'm proud to let you know his overall GPA is 106.3893. Mr. Hanson Kwong.
How can I adequately congratulate and inspire the smartest, most musical, most athletic, most ambitious class in the history of Midway High School? I've been scouring the internet looking for speech ideas, and I realized something. Show of hands from the adults in the room, who remembers what your valedictorian said at graduation? You're either a liar or a valedictorian. These speeches seem to be full of the same corny cliches and generic truisms that everyone tells you. The tropes are so overused that they lose meaning. So let's flip the script. This is a contradiction valediction. What does that mean? Well, they say I'm supposed to give you some sort of advice. That's ridiculous. I'm in the same boat as you guys, just as clueless, scared, and excited for the unknown. Don't listen to me. Listen to your parents and teachers, people who actually know what they're doing. With that being said, ironically, here's some advice. They say we should focus on planning for the future. I say, remind yourself to be present. There's no someday out there where all your dreams come true. You won't find happiness by achieving that elusive future that's always out there beyond your reach. That girl, that job, that house. Find happiness by being present in the present. Plan for the future, sure, think ahead. But if you forget to live for now, you'll spend your entire life waiting for some day out there that will never arrive. They say it's time to grow up, mature into the real world. I say, don't lose your childlike wonder of the world. How many scientists do we have in the room? At one point, you first looked at a tree, a computer, the stars, and thought with fascination, how in the world? Athletes, do you remember how you felt the first time you hit a home run or made a layup in your driveway? You were a child, and everything was new and exciting, and you believed in the goodness of the world. Hold on to that. Don't lose the child inside you that was curious, passionate, and idealistic. The real world is full of boring, mean attitudes, and it can get ugly. They tell you to grow up. Be careful not to grow up too much. They say we should remember these days fondly. I hope you've made the best memories of your life in these 4 years at Midway. I know I have. Remember when Longview choked the winning field goal for the state semifinals in the freezing rain? Remember those long bus rides with your teammates? Or when you scored a date with that girl? Or when you said goodbye on the last day of school and it felt like nothing else mattered except this moment and the special people in your life? These are the memories I'm talking about. But your future holds so many more memories waiting to be made. I hope you eventually have to delete the ones you have now to make room for newer, better ones. Don't let these be the good old days. Aim to forget because you're having too much fun to remember. Before I finish, I want to give a quick shout out to the boys of Sea Lunch, the tennis team, Mrs. Jones, Mr. Evans, Mom, Dad, Heidi. They usually end these speeches with a quote from some famous dead person who's pretentious rhetoric you'll ignore anyway. But Chance the Rapper keeps it simple. Don't forget the happy thoughts. All you need is happy thoughts. They say this is the end of a chapter, but really, it's more like 1, 2, 3, that's another Midway first down!
So today I've been charged with presenting the class for their graduation, and I am humbly excited to be here today to talk to you a little bit about the class of 2018. And yes, there are 602 graduates here on the floor. I want to say thank you to the parents, the family, the friends, everybody that waited in the lines and are here today and are filling the seats. Today marks a journey of 13 years of extremely hard work from these young people that are seated before you. We have a group of students that are here today that are college ready and have already been accepted into a college. At this time, if you've been accepted into a college or a university, please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. This class of 2018 has been offered over $10 million in scholarships. It's a testament of the desire of the colleges and universities to want the strong academic backgrounds that they have worked on so long and so hard over the last 13 years. I anticipate that over the summer the number will rise as our students plan for their future. Some of the things that I remember the most about the 2018 class, I think back into the fall, and of course our fall was like one big football game, it seems like, with all of the pep rallies week after week, 6 to be exact after district. And so our students, we pushed forward into a state championship football game. Many memories were held on that. But I want you to know that that's not the only thing that this class has to hold. They are diverse in many areas and many activities. The senior class, yes, there's 4 all-state athletes, and there's 23 student athletes that are headed on to the next level. But in our fine arts area, we have so many honors that I can't even list them all, but I'm going to list just a few. There's 28 students that reached a state level for choir, orchestra, band, theater, and also in our state arts competition called VACE. 11 of those 28 actually reached the international level in our thespian festival. Many of those will be receiving scholarships that will support them moving on in their future endeavors. Several of our student organizations had strong finishes to the year, and some even have national trips coming up here in the month of June. For instance, BPA, we had 13 seniors that placed at state. We actually have 1 national champion and 1 national championship team sitting right here with us today. Our journalism students, 45 of them hit the state level and 1 made it to nationals. We had 1 hostess student who was a state champion. And we also have another student, or students that were in the UIL CX debate team, one that was just up here a moment ago. We had our first ever Cyber Patriot team hit the state level. And so many awards in FFA, I definitely cannot name them all because they all went to state. We just received this last Thursday, in the nation out of 640 schools, the class of 2018 AP seniors came in 7th in the National Word Write competition, which is amazing. I would venture to say that our students are very well-rounded and have the brightest of futures ahead. We've seen a number of our students also achieve certifications through the years in our career and technology programs. Some students who have been through GWAMA and GWACA and in dual credit courses with MCC and TSTC. Some of the certifications include CNA, EMT, veterinary assistant, American Welding Society certifications, and also computer tech support. Each year, we're honored to also have some of our graduates that are headed into our U.S. military. I'm privileged to share that we have some of those students that are sitting here with us this morning to carry on that tradition. If you have been accepted and will be serving our country in the United States military, please stand and be recognized at this moment. I would also like to thank and recognize those that are veterans that are here with us in the audience today. So if you're currently or have been passed in the military, please stand so we can recognize you also. With this being also Memorial Day weekend, there are many that could not be here with us because they paid the ultimate sacrifice to their country. And so please keep those families in your prayers over the weekend. It has been a blessing to serve as the principal of Midway High School with this amazing class. Parents, family, and friends, you should be very proud of the young men and women that sit here before you today. I have enjoyed watching them grow and become strong young adults, and I know that they're ready to take on the world. It has definitely been my honor to serve as your principal. Dr. Kazanis. At this time, will the class of 2018 please stand? The Midway High School senior class of 2018 has successfully filled the course of study set forth by the Texas Education Agency and the Midway ISD Board of Trustees. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Midway High School, I recommend that they be awarded their diplomas and be confirmed as graduates. Please move your tassel over. Sorry.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Smith. Graduates, you may sit down. I know I stand in between you and receiving that diploma, but I have the mic right now, so I just want to say just a couple of words again. And again, it's my distinct honor and privilege to accept on behalf of the Midway ISD Board of Trustees and the school administration, Ms. Smith's recommendation that these students, having fulfilled all the requirements as set forth in state and district guidelines, be awarded their diplomas as graduates of Midway High School. Midway High School class of 2018, our esteemed teachers and staff members that are here today, our administrators, board members, and staff, and of course all of our parents, family, and friends. I'd like to say a few words about these outstanding young people. As your superintendent, I enjoy a wonderful vantage point today. Looking out at all of you, my chest also swells with pride. As a class, as Ms. Smith just went through, you truly are extraordinary. I look at you and I see the best in our community. I see the best our community has to offer. I look at you and do see these incredible accomplishments you have achieved while students at Midway ISD, both academically and in your extracurricular and club activities. Even more, I look out and see young lives full of honor and character who are being launched today into their future with skills, experience, and look around the support that's here today behind you 100%. This graduating class is the 19th graduating class that I have presided over as a school superintendent. However, quite honestly, this one, though, is very special to me because my youngest son, Christopher, is graduating. He is among the ranks. I'm very proud of you, Christopher, and all of you, class of 2018. And of course, he is soon off to college, and I have to get used to that and have to hear that whoop from time to time. I'm not sure exactly what that means, where he's going to school. I'll get used to it. And his mom, Kim, and I are very excited to have experienced what many of you may have in this room, that empty nest syndrome. And I think we'll get used to that pretty quickly in the household. But as I considered my remarks today, I did recall a story my family and I heard in church about a carpenter who was asked to build a house. So please allow me just a couple of minutes, it's short, I promise, to review that story with you. And it's called The Carpenter's House. The author is unknown. An elderly carpenter was ready to retire, so he told his boss, the general contractor, of his plans to leave the house building business and live a more leisurely life, spend more time with his family and friends. He would miss, of course, the pay, but he needed to retire. His family could get by, but the contractor was so sorry to see this great worker go and asked if he could build just one more house as a personal favor. The carpenter said yes, but in due time it was easy to see that his heart was not in his work. He resorted to shoddy workmanship, and he used inferior materials. It was certainly an unfortunate way to end his career. When the carpenter finished his work, though, the builder, the general contractor, came to him and inspected the house, and he handed him the front door keys, the keys to the front door to him. And he said, "Now this is your house. This is my gift to you." What a shock, what disbelief, what shame. If he had only known he was building his own house, he would have done it all so differently. Now he had to live in the home he had built none too well. So it is with us. We build our lives oftentimes in distracted ways, reacting rather than not acting, willing to put up less than our best. At important points in our life, we do not give our job our best effort. With shock and disbelief, we look at the situation we have created and find now that we are living with the house that we have built. If we had realized this, we certainly would have done it differently. So students, my charge to you today is think of yourself as that carpenter. Think about the house you are building the minute you walk past this stage. Discipline yourself each and every day. Each hammer you place a nail into, the boards you erect, the walls, the bricks. Build, build, build wisely. Let excellence be the hallmark and the trademark of your work. There's only one life you will live. Even if you live for just one more day, that day deserves to be lived graciously, with dignity, and with honor. Oftentimes the plaque will say, life is a do-it-yourself project. So tomorrow, yes, your life will be the result of your attitude and the choices that you make. So I pray for each and every one of you that you will choose wisely, choose with purpose, choose to take risks from time to time, choose to humble yourself, choose to live your life with honor and with integrity. Build the house the best that you can, one day at a time, one nail at a time, one stud at a time, one brick at a time, and then enjoy the fruits of your labor. So in conclusion, families, I want to thank and congratulate you. At this time, if you're a parent of one of these 600 plus graduates, please stand so these graduates may congratulate you. It's a lot of hard work, parents. As my wife and I am one of those with you, and thank you so much for that applause. We appreciate it. Your nurturing support has been integral to the success of these young adults. The faculty and staff, we are so proud of you as well and are blessed to have played roles in the lives of these young people. We share in your joy and we share in your pride today. Next to our faculty and staff, you might not have noticed them. Many of them look often like our students, but would you please stand? The faculty and staff here today, our ushers, all of you. And in addition to that, if you're a teacher in the audience that may have touched one of these students' lives, will you please stand? I know many of the elementary teachers or middle school or junior high may be here as well. Let's give them a round of applause. Because students, you don't understand how much we enjoy this day as well. We enjoy seeing you graduate and head off into the future. And then finally, to seniors, we like to refer to this event as commencement rather than graduation, because commencement does mean to begin or to start. And so today we pause to celebrate a completion of 13 years of work, but by no means is today the end. This is just the beginning. As Miss said, if you're planning to attend college, enter the workplace, enter the military, today, though, is just the beginning of that new beginning for you. I pray that your next step will be with purpose, will be with direction, with leaning, confidence, and joy. I know from experience that this is a great day, but I also know from experience that the best is yet to come. Job well done. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, we will begin this commencement program, and if our first row of graduates would please rise. And I'll just add, ladies and gentlemen, we have, as I said, close to 600. Let's please honor those with the A as well as those with the Z at the end of the alphabet. Let us begin.
The valedictorian for the class of 2018, Hanson Kwong. The salutatorian for the class of 2018, Yanessa Galia Vea. Ryan Page Abercrombie. Stephen Vidal Acevedo Colon. Kevin Lee Acosta. Abdullah Ahmad. Saeed Manan Ahmed. Kylie Kendall Aiken. Emily Grace Albers. Ethan Howard Alford. Linta Isa Jawed Ali. Jacob Lee Allen. Vitality Beyonce Anderson. John Caleb Andrews. Philip Mark Arnsman. Genesis Ariaga. Yusra Arshad. Calvin Mathis Atkinson. Star Marie Averbeck. Alani Marissa Avalis. Julian Omar Ayala. Dalen Garrett Bassick. Mason Quinn Bailey. Trevor William Bailey. Alyssa Ann Besa. Ryan Dylan Baker. Eric Braden Ball. Cameron Shamar Ballou. Ellis Brian Barber. David Metter Barker. Tristan Alexander Barnett. Matthew Brian Barnhill. Maria Fernanda Berrigan. Alexander Abron Barrera. Elizabeth Maylin Barrier. Sharika Lachey Barrier Harris. Mari Elise Barron. Blake Harrison Bass. Josh Richard Beard. Jaden Devin Benford. David Daniel Benton III. Catherine Lee Best. Zipporah Elizabeth Bible. William Dylan Biggio. Zachary Allen Bishop. Henry Sergey Blaisdell. Alexandria Ramon Blanton. Matthew David Bolts. Braden Cody Bowles. Kyla Renee Bravo. Jacqueline Joy Brewer. Isaac Wayne Bright. Brooke Madison Brogdon. Allie Mackenzie Brown. Catherine Page Boutron. Kayla Janae Nicole Birch. Kobe Jonathan Lee Birch. Justin Ruben Burciaga. Wilson Curtis Burnett. Madison Page Burns. Celia Jasmine Burrell. Kendra Nicole Bush. Elizabeth Claire Butler. Garrett Colin Butler. Michael John Buwalda. Kylie Marie Buzan. Julissa Cabral. Jordan Ijon Caldwell. Michaela Lee Campbell. Celie Lane Cannon. Christian Alfonso Cardenas. Alexis Naomi Cardoza. David Daniel Carlos. Dazion Casmani Carroll. Rosa Ane Castanon. Melanie Alexis Castellan. Denise Inmaculada Castillo. Caroline Grace Castle. Lillian Rose Cates. Kayla Nicole Shari Gonzalez. Nicholas David Charo. Christopher Durant Chase. Alexa Chavez. Angelica Michelle Chavez. Kennedy Lennox Childers. Mackenzie Catherine Clafferty. Austin Scott Clark. Caleb Arthur Clarkson. Carissa Nicole Cleaver. Lee Austin Clemmer. Augustine Raber Clevenger. Chad Edward Cockerum. Taylor Nicole Kofer. Scott Daniel Coleman Jr. Eric Ryan Collins. Malik Alaye Collins. Jonathan Brandon Colton. Shaylin Paige Conk. Sean Michael Conk. Matthew Chandler Corden II. Darion Dwayne Cotton. Deborah Nicole Cox. Nicholas Wayne Cox. Thomas Michael Crump. Denise Angelique Crespo de Santiago. Caitlin Ann Crunk. David Lee Cumbo. Alexis Page Curtis. Deja Monique Davis. Denton William Davis. Janiyah Courtney Sherelle Davis. John Martin Davis. Desmond Dane Dayringer. Emily Rachel De La Torre. Sarah Patricia De La Torre. Edgar Del Real. Joshua Nick Diaz. Delana Cho Doe. Emily Grace Dodson. Joseph Raymond Dollins V. Adrian Dominguez Jr. Mackenzie Lauren Donahoe. Abigail Ann Dudley. Annie Langston Dugan. Easton Tanner Earhart. Isabel Marie Echeverria. Spencer Avery Edwards. Jacob Stephen Elmshauser. Ashley Diane Epley. Leona Ray Epperson. Kylie Alexis Irwin. Harrison Lee Eskew. Alejandro Esposa Trejo. Lauren Elizabeth Evans. Brianna Nicole Farmer. Mark George Ferguson. Jacqueline Rose Alcaraz Fields. Christopher Lee Andrew Fisher. Brooke Ann Foyt. Christian Michael Forbes. Robert Lee Forbes. Jenna Renee Foster. Jordan Alexander Franklin. Annie Jewel Franks. Taylor Christine Frazier. Sabrina Lane Gamble. Dylan Christopher Garcia. Jacob Christian Garcia. Maya Cristal Garcia. Rebecca Christine Garcia. Miracle Mist Gartner. John Tanner Gary. Emma Victoria Garza. Allison Ann Gaston. Haley Ann Gavlik. Runako Erica Lexi G. Abigail Marie Gerald. Sarah Elizabeth German. Emily Morgan Gerstenkorn. Caitlin Kayanne Gibson. Peyton Riker Giddens. Zoeb Aslam Galani. Mason Allen Gill. Caden James Glick. Reagan Alexander Glinsky. Grant Matthew Gloff. Jacob William Gotchis. Ryan Matthew Goldstrich. Diego Jose Gonzalez. Dakota Goodall. Timothy Blake Gore. Bailey Sue Gratt. Grant Brown Graves. Savannah Amaya Gray. Kimani DeAsia Green. Maston Corday Green. Molly Grace Grismer. Mackenzie Page Gross. Serena Rochelle Guerra. Ismail Guevara. Annalie Joy Gully. Laura Lee Gunn. Brittany Ann Guzman. Jessica Rosalinda Guzman. Peyton Kyle Hacker. Reese Ann Hall. Sarah Anna Marie Hall. Sarah Risher Hamburger. Brittany Ann Harbaugh. Riley James Hardcastle. Bailey Morgan Hart. Rishab Harish. Abby Marie Harp. Mallory Lynn Harper. Ashlyn Renee Harris. Madison Ray Harris. Jakayla Shiley Harris Arsenault. Haley Marie Hastings. Daniel James Lowell Hadaway. Thomas Allen Boyer Hatfield. Aaron Roosh Hay. Samantha Nicole Haynes. Dylan Tyler Head. Riley David Heath. Heather Elizabeth Helton. Erin Michelle Hennig. Justin Prescott Hernandez. Emma Kate Hesser. Bradley Ray Hester. Stephanie Deanne Hester. Kendall Nicole Hessner. Jackson Fielding Hicks. Aaron Patrick Hill. Stephen Sterling Hill. Victoria Faith Hill. Catherine Elizabeth Hodge. Thomas Peyton Nowlin Hodges. Brandon Kyle Hokey. Alex Christian Hoffman. Malin Shane Hopper. Emma Louise Horn. Nathan Roger Horn. Caitlin Rebecca Hornbaker. Zach Thomas Horton. Kimberly O'Shea Karen Huff. JC Danae House. Xavier Tremont Howard Brewer. Janiyah Angelia Howell. Caroline Grace Howell. Morgan Page Howell. Rachel Ann Howell. Harrison Daniel Hudgens. Madison Elaine Humphrey. Graciela Lydia Hudson. Jason D. Quinn. Mark Quinn. William Anthony Irvine. Kendra Leanne Jackson. Jordan Scott Jacobs. Haley Renee Jaime. Christian Kenneth Dion Jefferson. Kyler Lane Jeffrey. Desiree Jimenez. Angel Marie Job. Bethany Grace Johnson. Cooper Thomas Johnson. Edwin O'Neill Johnson Jr. Garrett Lane Johnson. Jared Stephen Johnson. Lena Nicole Johnson. Tucker Ray Johnson. Caleb Dwayne Johnston. Callie Brielle Jones. Christopher Lee Jones. Tyciana Rianne Jones. Antonio Eric Juarez. Emery Janae Judkins. Charlotte Noel Kaminsky. Eunice Jerry Kanyango. Andrew Joseph Kantz. Shilpi Karan. Christiana Karina Call. Christopher Steve Kazanis. John Michael Keithley. Colin Reese Keel. Malachi Spence Key. Danielle Nicole Corey. Destiny Kidd. Katie Gudrun King. Nicholas Joseph King. Avery Savannah Klein. Trinity Jaden Sean Knowles. Autumn Nicole Nutilla Ban. Alyssa Aaron Kraft. Cole Nelson Kuzmarski. Madison Marie Kupachevsky. Garrett Wayne Lackey. Ricky Lynn Lacey II. Christian Michael Lambert. Lanisha Lachey Lambert. Riley Dwayne Lambert. Angel Landeros. Hayden Mark Landrum. James Braden Langdale. Krista Maureen Lange. Kylie Lynn Lauderdale. Sarah Nicole Lavalle. Reese Michael LaBeouf. Christopher Lee. Jalen Jamal Lee. Ryan Jinho Lee. Mackenzie Elizabeth Lemon. Kendall Grace LaRoe.
Torrey Dwayne Leviston, Jr. Mia Chancey Levy. Alexandra Michaela Lewis. Kaylin Michelle Lewis. Rayadrick Kashawn Lily Parrish. Amaya Laree Littlejohn. Abby Renee Loden. Caitlin Marie Long. Holly Nicole Long. Leah Madison Looper. Alyssa Marie Lopez. Leslie Morel Lopez. Jacob Dawson Lovingood. Bailey Warren Lowe. Daniel Lozano. Kiara Cristel Lozana Santiago. Anna Chilton Lucas. Marina Adela Luna. Haley Michelle Luce. Ashley Nicole Lyon. LaQuentin Seville Mabry. Max Quinn Madison. Andrew Douglas Majors. Mason James Markham. Nicholas Cruz Marquez. Danielle Sue Marsh. Jaslyn Rochelle Martin. Jordan Alexander Martin. Madison Page Martin. Sydney Nicole Martinez. Manuel Martinez de la Hoya. Hannah Ryan Mason. Jordan Lee Mason. Dallas Reed Mata. Jordan Samuel Maxwell. David Austin May. Hannah Jordan McAdams. Landry Marie McAdams. Elijah John McBride. Frank Leon Nathaniel McCrae, Jr. Morgan Lane McGregor. Bailey Joy McMichael. Aaron Michael McNair. Catherine Elizabeth Melton. Dave Amir Mendez. Sydney Miranda Mendez. Brianna Delisa Merritt. Devin Lamar Merritt. Christina Raylyn Messer. Joseph Lewis Micus. Mason Elliott McKeska. Amanda Michelle Miller. Jordan Claire Miller. Sierra Glenn Miller. Andrew Burleson Mills Middlebrook. Quentin Avery Milas. James Michael Mize. Megan Elizabeth Mize. Nick Anthony Mohan. Muhammad Talha Mohuddin. Ethan Lucian Molina. Jalen Lee Montgomery. Alton Gregory Moon. Decorian DeVay Moore. Jasmine Jamise Moore. Ryan J.C. Moore. Leslie Ann Morales. Micah Tanner Mordecai. Eladio Adam Moreno. Calvin Douglas Morgan. Craig Dennis Morgan. Shelby LeRae Morgan. Joshua Franklin Morris. Michelle Marie Morrow. D'Angelo Isaiah Moya Diaz. Chance Kenneth Mushwak. Gage Hager Minor. Veronica Naranjo. Julie Leanne Neagle. Taylor Lee Nielsen. Taylor Lindsay Niemer. Benjamin Edward Nelson. Bethany Grace Newbert. Serena Christiana Navarez. Alina Nowick Wynn. Madeline Elizabeth Nichols Russell. Dylan Jared Nagaris Rodriguez. Jamin Brian Nolan. Seth Andrew Odie. Crystal Ann Rose Olsky. Jordan Anthony Tyler Olson. James Robin Ortiz. Madison Rain Ortiz. Mario Guadalupe Ortiz, Jr. Joshua Daniel Olivares. Elizabeth Padilla. Paula Perazota Periata. Hai-Young Park. Phoebe Mia Park. Ethan Lane Parkhill. Grant Austin Parnell. Grant Mitchell Parr. Emma Carol Parton. Avi R. Patel. Karen Page Patterson. Hannah Elaine Peavy. Teresa Elizabeth Perez. Cade Austin Perry. Andrew John Flegging. Malin Rose Phillips. Nicole Amanda Phillips. Tyler Nicole Phillips. Genesis Ziona Pitts. Lauren Elizabeth Plaskett. Jackson Eric Paul Player. Haley Lynn Potter. Austin Hunter Powell. Micah Garrett Prather. Jackson Kyle Price. David Eugene Preby. Cameron Trace Polito. Anaya Atik Punjwani. Taylor Alette Pursley. Benjamin Robert Rafalski. Logan James Rainey. Eduardo Daniel Ramirez. Gabriela Amelia Ramona Ramos. Emery Michaela Rankin. Harina Ravikumar. Zoe Caitlin Rex. Zachary Wilson Reese. Caitlin Grace Renault. Roel Pedro Requena. Rain Andrew Resendez. Brandon Leandre Rice. Kendall Lane Reinwald. Yaramar Rivera Hernandez. Cameron J. Roberson. Alexis Andrea Robinson. Lauren Marie Robles Gomez. Juliana Perizotto Rodriguez. Alexandra Marie Rodriguez. Madison Lee Rohr. Andre Roman. Sarah Michelle Romer. Brandon Joshua Romo Corona. Leonardo Jonathan Rosales. William Chase Rudolph. Aisha Shakia Russell. Bailey Michelle Russell. Robert Rep Reinerson III. Jessica Danielle Sain. Jacqueline Marie Salazar. Serenity Joe Samaripa. Abigail Sanchez. Nicholas Aaron Tate Sayers. Claire Autry Schmeltikoff. Augusta Lynn Schubert. Julia Ruth Scott. Trent William Scott. Tyler Richard Scott. Colton Tyler Skurlock. Alexia Irene Segura. Shannon Julianne Sapansky. Madison Gail Settles. Lucy Elizabeth Schaefer. Roshan Suleiman Shamsuddin. Brady Corder Sharp. Caitlin Elaine Shaw. Marshall Wayne Sheffield. Molly Mae Shirley. Megan Lee Schuler. Erica Tatiana Simmons. Janaya Jaleese Simmons. Christopher Estorga Simmons. Summer Laurel Simon. Shemaya Danae Sims. Tyler Blaine Sims. Julian J. Sissimus. Alexia Victoria Smith. Ashlyn Grace Smith. Austin Edward Smith. D'Artagnan Aramis Smith. Kennedy Jesmonique Sneed. Kenneth Ray Snyder. Diana Lynn Sober. Kate Elizabeth Summers. Daisy Sosa. Caroline Grace Stafford Sosaby. Jenna Lynn Sosaby. Maya Celeste Soto. Jamie Aaron Sokup. Aaron Arthur Spears Jr. Faith Destiny Stage. William Owen Stamey. Asia Renee Stanford. Austin Wayne Staples. Shantavia Lachey Staple. Holly Ray Stapleton. Alina Marie Stevens. Elizabeth Ann Stevens. Clayton Christopher Stewart. Shadaria Leger Stewart. Sarah Elizabeth Steele. Gracie Nicole Stout. Peyton Elizabeth Strickland. David Jean Stroud. Nathaniel Cole Stryker. Jackson Stewart Sullivan. Lane Patrick Sullivan. Daniel Clay Sumrall. James Dalton Swaim. Heather Melissa Tallman. Alasia Damona Tatum. Callan Hensel Taywater. Christopher Michael Taylor. Madison Riley Hope Taylor. Ryan Scott Taylor. Kylie Nicole Terry. Caroline McDill Thompson. Syer Tajare Thornton. Stephen Russell Tillery. Christopher Nicholas Tischer. Alicia Lynn Tolbert. Alex Manuel Torrado de la Rosa. Alina Diane Torres. Ramon Alejandro Torres. Courtney Paige Toscano. Lauren Rochelle Tukes. Lindsay Renee Toops. Vivian Escobedo Tren. Joshua Lawrence Chamberlain Tripp. Madison Nicole Tucker. Philip Bernard Tucker, Jr. Camille Paula Unger. Dylan Blaze Vanderwall. Kara Lane Vosick. Emily Caroline Vella. Isabella Marie Velos. Alexis Diane Villa. Andrew Joseph Waxman. Seth James Walton. Brayton Trevor Wardlaw. Dallas Megan Warren. Morgan Elizabeth Warren. Gary Lee Washington, Jr. Abigail Louise Waters. Christopher Sean Waters, Jr. Cooper Marie Crutchfield Weems. James Hanson West. Jadarion Tyreek Westbrooks. Hakeem Samandre White. Lane Allen Lloyd White. Holly Luann Whitfield. Tyler John Whitley. Sophia Claire Weideman. Cameron Mark Wiggins. Chad Michael Wilkerson. Abigail Grace Williams. Clayton Ulysses Williams III. Ivana Maxine Williams. Mari Renee Williams. Tashanae Janicia Williams. Zachary Ryan Williams. Ashley Michelle Wills. Brooke Estelle Wills. Kelsey Lee Wilson. Tyler James Wendosky. Toby Allen Wise. Jake Tyler Wiseman. Joseph Reed Wallard. Nathaniel Allen Wooderson. Cody James Workman. Daniel Lewis Wright. Jaron Gabriel Wright. Brandon Alexander Yap. Benjamin Kane Young. Justin Dean Young. Mason Dean Young. Noah Ethan Zapata. Angel Francisco Zayas Alvarez. Stephen Zung. Sarah Gabriella Zilberfeuden.
If you would have asked me during my freshman year what my favorite high school memory would have been, I would have replied, leaving. Now, I regret this answer. To my fellow graduates, we will soon depart from Midway High School. But wherever we may be, or whatever we may be, our time and our experiences in this institution links us all back together. We did not reach this point of our lives without trials, our struggles both in and out of school. But those are the things that have made us stronger and have led us to this special day. Yes, today we may reminisce over our past 4 years of our high school careers, laugh about the silly things we did, and cry over the people we miss. But after today, we begin to look forward. This class is filled with scholars, athletes, artists, activists, scientists, writers, engineers, singers, and soldiers. We are rule followers. We are revolutionaries. Many of the prose and poems I have been made to read for English class emphasize that life is short and youth is fleeting. Yet I have no doubt that in our few thousand years on this earth, the class of 2018 will seize the future ahead in the branching network of opportunities and adventures and revolutionize the world for centuries beyond. Today's ceremony marks an important milestone for you and your families. I am one of the few people right now standing between you and your diplomas, but you are your own obstacle in the future. To the graduates of 2018, let us take our time today and our times ahead and make them amazing. Congratulations.
Please rise for the singing of the school song.